Hello everyone and welcome back to SGTV. We want to thank you for joining us once again. It's the last month of the year now and we thought we'd take this opportunity to go through a few ways you as electricians can keep yourselves safe, your customers safe and maybe upsell your skills during the festive period. So let's get into this.
It's Christmas time. Grab your coat, it's getting
A good thing you can do to build trust and confidence with your customers is to offer to visually test or even inspect their Christmas lights or electronics. A lot of these lights are going to be stored away for over a year now in places like sheds, lofts and garages where temperature can vary and that can have a detrimental effect to the insulation of the cable. Therefore, it's vitally important that you check this cable to make sure it's free from damage. You could also advise your customers to do the following before they begin decorating their homes or properties. Check that there's no water damage on the lights or appliances. Make sure that every inch of the cable has been inspected so that there's no frayed or exposed wiring, and even just checking the plug. A lot of the times boxes would have been stacked upon top of boxes where these lights would have been stored and it could have damaged the plug itself. If you're on a commercial property, such as a school or a hotel, this is also a perfect opportunity for you to upsell your skills as pat testing if you have that service available. Right, with all of that out the way, we're going to get into the top product picks from Scolmore Group, which we recommend during the festive season. We have the Aperta Wi-Fi door stations. Now, did you know that most burglars will ring a doorbell of a property before breaking in? So something like this would be a great deterrent. We do these in battery powered or hardwired with subscription-free recording, two-way audio and remote access via the app. The two-way audio is really handy for people expecting delivery, so perfect for this time of year. These have high definition colour with a two-way audio that will alert users via the smartphone app. The Aperta Wi-Fi door station has visitor record function and PIR motion detection. They have a contemporary housing which is IP55 rated with infrared LEDs for low light use. There are no subscription fees required to access your files as they will be stored on the SD cards provided. The hardwired version comes with a wire-free door chime, which has customizable sounds. The battery-powered version comes with an internal hub, which houses the files for system security and operates as a wire-free door chime. Let's talk about running flex through door frames and window frames to power outside lighting. This can be incredibly dangerous, but easily fixed. By running flexes through door frames and window frames, you run the risk of the insulation being damaged if a door or window is closed upon the cable. If the cable is then damaged, you've got exposed wires which can result in fire or even worse, electrocution if those exposed wires are touched. Instead of running these risks, you may consider the installation of an outdoor socket. These are a great opportunity for you to upsell your skills as an electrician. They're also the perfect product to ensure safety for your customer, making sure that any device they have plugged in outside is kept safe and dry. Here we have the Equip outdoor socket. As mentioned earlier, these are great for Christmas lights and outdoor lighting. Not only that, they can be used all year round for things like lawn mowers, pool features and jet washers. The Equip range is also liked by contractors for its ease of installation and its rear gasket for complete protection. So the outdoor socket gives you the option to lock down the unit so the connection is safe from theft or tampering. The Equip outdoor socket has multiple gland entry positions for ease of installation. You've got a clear lid so you can see the neon glow on the switches, and as mentioned before, we've got the rubber base which is perfect for sealing against uneven surfaces. This is made from a polycarbonate construction, so it's highly durable and has a high impact rating. It's also UV rated to protect it from fading in the sun. There are 1 to 2 gang options available and also the non-transparent lid. Not only do we have outdoor sockets available in the range, we also have outdoor switches. We have these in 1 to 2 gang and they're available in 10 to 20 amp using mini grid or grid pro modules. Stats have shown that electrical incidences rise at this time of year. Now, a lot of this is going to be down to faulty electrics and dodgy Christmas lights. I'm sure most of you out there would agree that the amazing men and women in the emergency services would much rather be at home with their families or at least having an easier shift rather than dealing with these incidences that could have been otherwise avoided. Next up, we have the Unicrimp Fire range. Now, we have a broad range of fire-rated products to keep up with regs, and we can't stress how serious and important it is to make sure you're using these kind of products on any job you undertake. The regs require that all cables are adequately supported in the event of a fire. Now, that's not just escape routes, but for the whole installation. The Unicrimp Fire range has everything you need, from all-round banding to fire-safe cable clips, P-clips and saddle clips, stainless steel ties, masonry screws, and more. Now, this time of year, we often see extension leads plugged into extension leads and plugged into extension leads to get power where it's needed. Now, a lot of us out there could probably put our hands up of being guilty of this, but we should all know by now that this can overload the circuit and create a potential fire hazard, not to mention a trip hazard. Now, whilst it might be funny to see your friends and family fall flat on their face at this time of year, we as mature adults shouldn't be taking that risk. It's best to advise your customers not to daisy chain these extension leads, but rather offer to install an additional socket outlet where the power is needed. Now, although a lot of Christmas lights aren't powered by USB, a socket with USB ports gives you the perfect opportunity to power these lights, whilst also being able to charge things like tablets or phones. As mentioned before, we have a huge selection of USB products available from Click. The newest addition to the range is the USB Type A and C socket outlets. These provide a way of future-proofing your installation, as Type C are the newest of its kind, and you'll see more and more devices utilising the Type C socket. Most phones now have Type C as standard, and a lot of devices are being provided with Type C to C cables. However, if you still have a different standard such as Type A, then we have you covered, as the dual range has Type A and C socket outlets. These also fit into a standard 25mm back box, so no need to swap them out. This range comes with an advanced feature that exceeds the BS 1363 regulation that requires only the earth pin to be engaged in order for the live and neutral pins to be inserted, whereas Click's Type A and C range requires all three to be inserted in order to release the shutters. This is to prevent the failure of, say, one of the pins being missed, which could result in injury to the user or damage to the property. A huge benefit of Type C is mainly the reversible cable, so the era of having to switch your cable upside down and realising you had it right in the first place is over. As well as this, if you have Type C to C cable, it doesn't matter which end you have in the wall or the device, as they are both interchangeable. Type C is 5V DC with 3A, Type A is 5V DC with 2.4A. These are available in mode and polar, which mean they are antimicrobial and antiviral certified. We also have them in the decorative finishes such as satin chrome, chrome, and many more. On the back we have twin earth terminals, making for an easier installation. As we all know, lights being left on overnight is not only a waste of energy, but it's potentially dangerous. Now, a time switch for both domestic or commercial applications could be the solution you could offer here. Festive lights have the ability to generate a lot of heat, advising your customers that leaving them on unsupervised for long periods of time could result in a fire. By installing a smart socket or a time switch, this reduces the risk by giving your customer complete control. Next up, we have the famous round pattern time switch from Sangamo. Now, these have been tried and tested for years. They've been the go-to product and they've been known to last for years too. So these are great for commercial jobs or council jobs where you need things like street lighting or even festive lighting on a set timer. Not only this, but we also do the DIN panel time switches as well. So these can be used for domestic or commercial jobs for similar things where you need lighting on a timer. So perfect for festive lighting. The round pattern time switches are programmable for 24 hours with on and off operations and are rated at 20A. Sangamo have been around for over 100 years, and the round pattern time switches come with a 5-year guarantee, so these are built to last. These time clocks are made here in the UK, and there's many more amongst the range, so be sure to check them out. The NFC DIN rail time switches have a volt-free 16A changeover contact, and they come with a backlit display. Not only does it have standard programming, but it also has NFC phone programming, meaning you can use your device to program lighting schedules. Not only are these great for Christmas lights, they're also great for scheduling lights to make it look like you're in a property, even if you're not. Next up, we have the Sangamo Wi-Fi Thermostat. With heating systems being in full use this time of year, why not take this opportunity to encourage your customers to upgrade their heating systems? With the Sangamo Wi-Fi thermostat, you can control your heating from anywhere using the Sangamo app. The Sangamo Choice app is free and there are no subscription fees. It allows you to monitor your heating and room temperature. You can also create heating schedules with 7-day programming and up to 6 programmable events per day. There's a 100-meter open field range from the thermostat to the receiver. The Wi-Fi thermostat allows you to control your temperature from 5 to 35 degrees Celsius. The device has a large LCD display and it also has frost protection, so it's perfect for this time of year. With burglaries on the increase this time of year, why not take this opportunity to encourage your customers to go with a guard cam deco. The guard cam deco can detect an intruder, floodlight the area and initiate a video recording. This also gives you the option to deliver a 2-way audio warning or use the inbuilt warning function. This is a combined Wi-Fi LED security system with remote viewing via the app. You can remotely dim or turn on and off the LED. The guard cam deco has an 8GB SD card storage provided, which is up to 200 events, and you can view these via the app from anywhere. The LED lamp is 3000K, which is up to 800 lumens, so that's perfect for lighting up any property. Here we have the Ovia B light. Now this time of year there's going to be a lot of people at home over the Christmas period, perhaps enjoying some spare time and pursuing some hobbies such as crafts or home improvements. So they're going to need light in places like sheds and workshops, and this could be the perfect opportunity for you to upsell your skills by installing an Ovia B light. This is a great one to install because unlike other batten lights, the base can be held in place first and then detach the diffuser, which will be held in place using the security wires, ensuring your safety during installation. These have a wide beam angle and the option for a sensor. So again, these are perfect for workshop environments that will only turn on when someone walks into the room. These are available in 3 sizes. Here we have the 4-foot, there's also the 5-foot and the 6-foot, so great for any space. The B light is a multi-current LED light, available as standard or microwave and sensor. The B light is thermoplastic rated and has an IK8 impact protection rating. It also has an emergency indicator light, which indicates that the battery is successfully charging. The B light has push-fit terminals, making for a quick and easy installation. It has a robust yet lightweight steel base. The fixing points on the base of the product are the same across all of the range, so if you do decide to change the size, the fixing points are already in place. Next up, we're going to be talking about ESP's range of IP CCTV systems. So with security on people's minds now more than ever at this time of year, why not take this opportunity to talk to your customers about upgrading their security systems. We have the 2 megapixel Recall IP range, which is great for domestic properties or small commercial properties. We also have the 5 megapixel HD View IP range, which is great for larger properties or commercial properties, and has a bigger selection of 5 megapixel cameras and NVRs that you could offer to your customers. As mentioned, there's quite a few variants in the IP range. There's dome cameras, bullet cameras, or vandal resistant cameras, as well as NVRs and accessories, so be sure to check them all out. Thank you for watching our Safety at Christmas video along with our top picks from Scolmore Group. I also want to thank you for your continued support, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you next year. Fucking song, man. It's on all day. It's like Twilight Zone in our office, just heat and M-neck. I'm trying to get work done, I'm just like, I'm hot. Da, 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 da.
That's getting on the blooper reel.
Did you record that?
He's been recording for a minute.
Okay. Not only are these great for Christmas lights, but they're also good for scheduling scheduling. We wish you a happy Christmas and a Merry New Year, and we hope to see you. Happy Christmas and Merry... Oh no, fucking Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I wish you a happy Christmas and a Merry...